Ladies and gentlemen, what I am about to share with you today has the power to transform your life. It's not just some random advice or a temporary fix. This is something that, if you commit to it, will completely shift the way you live, think, and approach everything around you. The first step is simple: start each day with purpose. When you wake up in the morning, before you let the world rush in, remind yourself of your goals, your dreams, and your ambitions. Your day won't just happen by chance. It will unfold based on how you start it. Second, take responsibility. The world will try to convince you that things are out of your control, but that's a lie. Everything you do, every decision you make, shapes the future. You have the power to decide your path, regardless of what happened yesterday. Third, remember this: success is a mindset. It's not about waiting for the right opportunity to come knocking. It's about seeing every challenge as an opportunity for growth. It's about having the mental fortitude to push through, even when things aren't easy. Fourth, keep moving forward, no matter what. Life will throw punches at you, that's a given. But what truly defines you is how you get back up. It's not about avoiding failure, it's about how you handle it when you face it. Fifth, embrace the power of consistency. Every small step you take toward your goal matters. You may not see results today, tomorrow, or even next month, but if you keep moving, progress will come. Sixth, visualize your success. Don't just talk about what you want, see it. Picture yourself achieving what you set out to do. The clearer the vision in your mind, the closer it gets to becoming reality. Seventh, understand the value of patience. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither will your dreams be realized overnight. Trust the process. Every effort you put in counts, even when you can't see immediate rewards. And finally, never give up on yourself. The world may doubt you, others may question your abilities, but you are your biggest supporter. Keep the faith, even when the road seems long and the end feels distant. You are stronger than you think. Remember, watching this every day isn't just about hearing words, it's about adopting a mentality that pushes you forward no matter the challenges you face. You have everything it takes. Don't wait for the right moment. Create it. The way you begin your day has a profound impact on how the rest of it unfolds. How you wake up in the morning sets the stage for your mindset, your energy, and the decisions you make throughout the day. Imagine waking up and immediately rushing into the chaos of your responsibilities, checking your phone, letting the stress of the world hit you before your feet even touch the ground. This is how many people live their mornings, and it's no surprise that their days feel chaotic, unproductive, and disconnected from their true goals. But what if I told you that you have the power to shift this narrative? The key to success begins with the simple act of starting your day with purpose. Think about it. When you wake up with intention, everything changes. It's about controlling your own mindset from the moment your eyes open. It's about setting the tone for the day, not allowing the world or anyone else to dictate it for you. When you wake up in the morning, before you do anything else, take a moment to reflect on what truly matters to you. Close your eyes for a moment and picture your goals, your aspirations, and the things you're passionate about. Reconnect with that vision of who you want to become and ask yourself, what do I need to do today to move closer to that vision? This doesn't mean you need to have a perfect grand plan right away. It's simply about taking a moment to align yourself with your deeper goals. Starting your day with purpose means setting a clear intention for what you want to achieve. Whether it's a small step or a major leap toward your long-term goals, that first thought in the morning can guide you in the right direction. Think of it as putting a compass in your hands, one that steers you toward your destination, no matter how many obstacles come your way. Now, we all know that mornings can be tough, especially when you didn't sleep well or when there's a lot on your plate. But that's precisely why you need a purpose to anchor yourself. When the challenges of the day hit you, and trust me, they will, having that clarity in the morning helps you remain centered. It's easy to get distracted by emails, phone calls, or the endless list of tasks you have to accomplish. But starting your day with a clear purpose reminds you what truly matters. It helps you keep your eyes on the prize and not get lost in the noise. Take a moment every morning to write down or say out loud 3 things you want to accomplish. These should be goals that align with your long-term vision and aspirations, not just quick, easy tasks that give you a false sense of productivity. Starting your day this way builds momentum, one small win at a time, and encourages you to keep going even when things seem overwhelming. Starting your day with purpose also means taking responsibility for how you show up in the world. This isn't about waiting for opportunities to fall into your lap or hoping someone else will create the circumstances for you to succeed. This is about stepping into your own power. You don't wait for life to happen to you, you make life happen. It's about owning your choices, your actions, and your mindset from the moment you rise. So, what does this look like in practice? It could be as simple as waking up 5 minutes earlier than usual to meditate, to set your intentions, or to do something that feeds your soul. Whether it's reading a book, doing a quick workout, or just sitting in silence, this intentional time at the start of your day is non-negotiable. It helps clear your mind and set a positive tone for the rest of your day. You see, most people react to the world. They let their circumstances dictate their mood and energy. But you, when you start with purpose, you become proactive. You take control of the day before the day has a chance to control you. You're no longer just going through the motions. You're taking charge of your time, energy, and direction. This simple yet powerful practice doesn't just affect your mornings, it affects your life. When you start every day with purpose, your confidence grows. You begin to trust that no matter how challenging the day might be, you've set yourself up for success. You've created a solid foundation for the day, and that foundation is built on intention. It becomes second nature, and before you know it, you're living each day with more focus, determination, and clarity. When you start your day with purpose, you are setting yourself up to be the person you want to be. You are telling yourself that your time is valuable, that your dreams are worth pursuing, and that every moment matters. It's a daily reminder that you are not just drifting through life, you are actively creating the life you want to live. And that, my friends, is the power of beginning your day with purpose. Taking full responsibility for your life is one of the most empowering decisions you can make. It means recognizing that, regardless of what has happened to you or what obstacles you faced, you are the one in control of how you move forward. It's easy to fall into the trap of blaming external circumstances, other people, or even fate for where you are today. But when you take responsibility, you stop looking for excuses or shortcuts, and you start taking charge of your own destiny. The truth is, everything in life begins and ends with you. Sure, there are things that happen beyond our control, but how you respond to those things is entirely within your power. Think about it. You can't always control the situations that come your way, but you can always control how you react. That's the key to living a life that's not dictated by outside forces, but one that you shape with your own choices, actions, and mindset. Taking responsibility doesn't mean blaming yourself for everything that's gone wrong in your life. It means accepting that the power to change your circumstances lies within you. It's about acknowledging that the way forward is not dependent on someone else's actions, but on your own decisions. If you find yourself stuck in a job you don't love, or in a relationship that's not serving you, the first question you need to ask yourself is, what role am I playing in this situation? Sometimes we have to face uncomfortable truths about the choices we've made. But this self-awareness is the first step toward real change. When you take responsibility, you stop waiting for someone to give you permission to succeed. You stop looking for external validation, and you start to trust your own ability to create the life you want. This doesn't mean you do it all alone. Help, guidance, and support from others are valuable, but it does mean that you stop relying on others to fix things for you. You take ownership of your life, your actions, and your future. In every challenge you face, there is an opportunity to take responsibility. Life doesn't owe you anything, but it does offer you a chance to take control and make the most of the opportunities you have. Maybe you've faced setbacks or been through difficult times, but instead of staying stuck in the past, taking responsibility means you move forward with the understanding that you are the one who has the power to shape your future. It's about making choices that align with the person you want to become, regardless of the circumstances you're currently in. The shift in mindset is crucial. It's easy to think that success is something that happens to other people or that you'll be successful only when the right conditions align. But the reality is, success is built on a series of small decisions made consistently that put you on the path toward achieving your goals. You don't wait for the perfect moment. You take responsibility now and start making those decisions today. Taking responsibility also means being accountable for your mistakes. It's easy to blame others, but true growth happens when you own up to your mistakes and learn from them. Instead of letting failure define you, you use it as a lesson. You understand that failure is not the end, but simply a part of the journey towards success. When you take responsibility for your actions, you stop playing the victim and start becoming the hero of your own story. Another key aspect of taking responsibility is learning to let go of excuses. Excuses are the silent killers of progress. They allow us to justify why we can't do something or why we haven't reached our potential yet. But when you take full responsibility, excuses no longer hold weight. You see them for what they are: barriers you've put up to avoid the hard work or the difficult conversations that are necessary for growth. It's important to understand that taking responsibility doesn't mean you won't face challenges. It means you'll approach them differently. You stop seeing obstacles as roadblocks and start seeing them as opportunities to learn and grow. When you take responsibility, you accept that life is not always fair, but you choose to rise above it. Instead of complaining or making excuses, you ask yourself, what can I do about this? And you focus on the solution, not the problem. Taking responsibility also requires you to be proactive, not reactive. It's about anticipating what's coming and preparing for it, rather than waiting for life to happen to you. When you take responsibility, you're constantly evaluating your situation, identifying areas for improvement, and taking action to make things better. You're not sitting back and waiting for someone else to solve your problems. You are actively working toward your goals, no matter what obstacles stand in your way. In the end, taking responsibility is about embracing your power. It's about recognizing that you have the ability to change your life, no matter your past or present circumstances. When you stop waiting for permission or looking for external factors to change, you realize that the power to create the life you want has always been in your hands. And that is the most freeing and empowering realization you can have. Success is not just about what you do, but how you think. It begins with a mindset, a belief in your ability to achieve and overcome. When you have the right mindset, everything else falls into place. Success is a product of how you approach challenges, how you perceive obstacles, and how you view your potential. It's not simply about external factors or waiting for the perfect opportunity. It's about training your mind to see the possibilities, to keep going when things get tough, and to understand that success is built on perseverance, not luck. To truly understand the power of a success-driven mindset, think about how you approach difficulties. Everyone encounters challenges. It's part of life. But the difference between those who succeed and those who don't often lies in how they think about those challenges. A person with a fixed mindset sees every obstacle as something to avoid, something that proves their limitations. They might think, I can't do this, this is too difficult. A person with a growth mindset, however, sees obstacles as opportunities. They think, this is tough, but I can learn from this. I can grow. I can adapt. They don't back down when faced with adversity. They rise to meet it, knowing that every setback is just a lesson in the making. The truth is, success is built on the way you perceive failure. A person with a fixed mindset sees failure as the end of the road. They give up when things don't go their way, believing that if they fail, they aren't cut out for success. But those with a success-driven mindset understand that failure is not a permanent condition. It's simply a stepping stone, a part of the process. They recognize that failure is not something to be feared, but something to embrace. Every time they fall, they get back up stronger, wiser, and more determined to keep going. They know that true success is not defined by how many times they win, but by how many times they keep going after they lose. A success-driven mindset also means believing in your potential. It's about knowing that you have what it takes to accomplish your goals, even when the path ahead is uncertain. People with a growth mindset believe that with effort, practice, and persistence, they can achieve anything they set their minds to. They trust in their ability to learn, adapt, and grow, and they see their capabilities as something that can be developed, not fixed. When you believe in your potential, you no longer limit yourself by what you think you can or can't do. You push past self-doubt and you take action even when you're unsure. You understand that success is not just about talent, it's about hard work, dedication, and the willingness to improve over time. Another critical aspect of success is seeing every challenge as an opportunity for growth. People who adopt a success-driven mindset aren't afraid of challenges. They welcome them. They understand that challenges are what make them stronger. The more they push themselves, the more they learn about their strengths and weaknesses. The more they struggle, the more they evolve into the person they need to be in order to achieve their goals. Challenges are no longer seen as roadblocks. They become part of the journey, integral to personal development. A success-driven mindset also includes a commitment to consistency. Success isn't a one-time achievement, it's the result of consistent effort over time. People with a success mindset show up every day, even when they don't feel like it, even when the results aren't immediate. They understand that building something great takes time, and they're willing to put in the effort day after day. It's easy to give up when you don't see results right away, but those with the right mindset stay focused on the process, knowing that the small, consistent actions they take every day are what will ultimately lead to success. The power of a success-driven mindset also lies in its ability to keep you motivated even in the face of setbacks. Life will always present obstacles, but how you handle those obstacles is what matters. When you have the right mindset, setbacks don't knock you down, they propel you forward. You don't get discouraged when things don't go according to plan. Instead, you get creative. You find new ways to approach the problem. You stay committed to your goals, and you trust that every challenge is just a part of the process of growth. A success-driven mindset also involves taking responsibility for your actions. It's about recognizing that your life is the result of your choices. When things don't go right, instead of blaming external factors, you look inward and ask yourself what you can do to improve. This mindset empowers you to take control of your circumstances and steer your life in the direction you want it to go. Instead of feeling helpless, you feel empowered to make the changes necessary to achieve your goals. Finally, a success-driven mindset encourages you to stay focused on the long-term vision rather than getting caught up in short-term distractions. It's easy to get sidetracked by temporary setbacks or the desire for instant gratification. But those who achieve lasting success are the ones who keep their eyes on the bigger picture. They know that the work they put in today will pay off tomorrow, and they stay committed to the long-term process, even when things don't seem to be moving as quickly as they'd like. Ultimately, success is a result of how you think, how you approach challenges, and how you view your potential. It's not about waiting for the perfect opportunity to come along. It's about having the mindset that you can make things happen. When you believe in yourself, when you embrace challenges, when you stay consistent, and when you take responsibility for your actions, success is inevitable. It's not a matter of luck, it's a matter of mindset. And that mindset is what will carry you through no matter what challenges lie ahead. Life is a journey filled with ups and downs, and one of the most important qualities you can develop is resilience. It's not about avoiding challenges or difficulties, but about how you handle them when they inevitably come your way. The true test of your character and your potential isn't whether or not you face obstacles, because you will, but how you respond to those obstacles. Resilience means getting back up after you've been knocked down, not letting failures define you, and continuing to move forward despite the setbacks. When life throws a punch, it's easy to feel defeated, especially when the road gets tough. It's natural to want to give up when things aren't going your way, but the reality is, giving up doesn't solve anything. It only prolongs the struggle. The most successful people in the world didn't get there because they never faced failure or challenges. They got there because they kept going after they fell. They learned from their mistakes, they adapted, and they used every setback as an opportunity to grow. The first step in building resilience is accepting that failure is not the end. It's not a permanent condition, but a temporary situation that can teach you valuable lessons. When something doesn't work out the way you planned, instead of seeing it as a failure, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow from this experience? Resilient people don't see failure as a reflection of their abilities. They see it as a chance to improve. They know that every time they face a challenge, they are getting stronger, wiser, and more capable. Another crucial aspect of resilience is maintaining a positive outlook, even when things aren't going well. It's easy to become discouraged when things go wrong. The world may seem against you and your confidence may start to waver. But resilient individuals understand that how they perceive adversity is what matters most. Instead of focusing on what's going wrong, they focus on what they can control and what's going right. They maintain hope, keep their eyes on their long-term goals, and remind themselves that every challenge is temporary. This positive mindset helps them push through difficult moments because they know that the storm will pass and brighter days are ahead. Resilience also means having the mental strength to persevere in the face of adversity. It's easy to quit when things get hard. The pressure can be overwhelming, and sometimes it feels like success is too far out of reach. But resilient people understand that the road to success is rarely smooth, and it's the ability to keep going when the going gets tough that defines who you are. They push through the tough times, not because they don't feel fear or doubt, but because they understand that these challenges are part of the process. They don't let those feelings control them. They use them as fuel to keep moving forward. A key part of resilience is being able to adapt to change. Life is unpredictable, and the path to success is rarely linear. Resilient individuals understand that flexibility is crucial. When one plan doesn't work out, they pivot and adjust. They don't cling to their initial idea of how things should be. Instead, they open themselves to new possibilities and approaches. This ability to adapt is what keeps them moving forward, even when circumstances shift unexpectedly. The key is not to be rigid in your expectations, but flexible in your approach to overcoming obstacles. In addition to adaptability, resilience requires a deep sense of inner strength and self-belief. It's easy to feel defeated when things don't go as planned, especially when others around you seem to be succeeding effortlessly. But resilient individuals have a strong sense of self. They believe in their ability to overcome obstacles and achieve their goals, even if others doubt them. This self-confidence comes from within, and it's built through consistent effort and the practice of pushing through tough times. Resilient people trust in their own strength and understand that their ability to succeed doesn't depend on the approval or validation of others. Resilience is also about taking responsibility for your actions and not placing blame on external circumstances. It's easy to fall into the trap of blaming other people or situations for your failures. But resilient people take ownership of their choices, knowing that they are the ones who have the power to change their circumstances. Instead of dwelling on what went wrong, they focus on what they can do next. They understand that the only thing they can control is their response to the challenges they face, and that is where their power lies. Taking responsibility for your actions allows you to learn and grow without being held back by feelings of helplessness or victimhood. Another important aspect of resilience is having a strong support system. While resilience is about internal strength, it doesn't mean doing everything alone. Resilient people surround themselves with positive influences, people who encourage them, challenge them, and help them get back on track when they fall. They know that they don't have to face everything by themselves, and that asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. A solid support system can offer perspective, guidance, and reassurance when things get tough, and having that support can make all the difference in your ability to bounce back. Finally, building resilience requires a long-term perspective. It's easy to focus on the immediate setbacks and frustrations, but resilient individuals keep their eyes on the bigger picture. They know that every failure, every challenge, and every setback is just one step in the journey toward their ultimate goal. Instead of getting bogged down by short-term difficulties, they stay focused on their long-term vision and trust that their efforts will pay off in the end. This long-term perspective helps them maintain their motivation and commitment, even when the path ahead seems uncertain. Resilience isn't about avoiding difficulties. It's about how you face them. It's about your ability to adapt, learn, grow, and keep moving forward when things get tough. Resilient people understand that success is not a straight line. It's a series of peaks and valleys. They don't let setbacks define them. Instead, they use them as fuel to keep going. The most successful people are not the ones who never face challenges, but the ones who refuse to give up when they do. Mastering the art of managing your time effectively is one of the most powerful skills you can develop in your pursuit of success. Time is one of the few resources that you can never get back, and how you choose to spend it often determines whether or not you'll reach your goals. It's not about working harder or longer, it's about working smarter. How you manage your time directly impacts your productivity, energy levels, and the results you get from your efforts. The first step in managing your time effectively is understanding that time management is not about doing more, it's about prioritizing what matters most. Often people find themselves caught up in a flurry of activity without making any real progress toward their goals. They spend their days checking off tasks on their to-do list, only to find that they've been busy but not productive. That's because not every task holds the same level of importance. It's essential to recognize what is truly significant and to focus your energy and efforts on those tasks. The key is learning to distinguish between urgent tasks and important tasks. While urgent tasks may demand your immediate attention, they are not always the ones that will move you closer to your long-term goals. Important tasks, on the other hand, might not always feel urgent, but they are the ones that will create lasting progress. Once you've identified the most important tasks, you need to allocate your time accordingly. This means eliminating distractions and committing to focused, uninterrupted work. In today's world, we are bombarded with notifications, emails, and messages that constantly pull our attention away from what we should be doing. To manage your time effectively, you need to be disciplined about protecting your focus. Set aside time each day for deep work, where you can immerse yourself in tasks that require your full attention. During this time, eliminate distractions. Turn off your phone, close irrelevant tabs on your computer, and create an environment where you can be fully present in your work. In addition to focused work, effective time management also requires the ability to delegate. You cannot do everything yourself, nor should you try to. Delegation allows you to free up your time to focus on the tasks that truly matter, while entrusting others with responsibilities that don't require your personal attention. This doesn't mean passing off everything you don't want to do. It means strategically assigning tasks to those who are best equipped to handle them, whether it's a colleague, an assistant, or a partner. By delegating, you empower others and ensure that you're not spreading yourself too thin. It's about being smart with your time, not just about doing everything yourself. Another crucial aspect of time management is setting boundaries. Often, people find themselves saying yes to every request or opportunity that comes their way, believing that they need to please everyone or take on every responsibility. But the truth is, not every opportunity is worth your time, and not every request is yours to fulfill. Learning to say no is a vital skill in effective time management. Saying no doesn't mean you're being selfish or unhelpful. It means you're protecting your time and focusing on what aligns with your goals. Setting clear boundaries around your time allows you to say yes to the right things and avoid being stretched too thin by tasks that don't serve your greater purpose. One of the most effective time management techniques is planning ahead. Success doesn't happen by accident. It's the result of intentional effort and preparation. Take the time to plan your day, week, and month in advance. This allows you to set clear goals, break them down into manageable tasks, and schedule your time accordingly. When you plan ahead, you reduce the chances of last-minute scrambling and ensure that you're using your time efficiently. Prioritize your most important tasks and schedule them at the times when you are most productive. For some people, this may mean tackling their hardest work in the morning, while others might be more focused in the afternoon or evening. The key is to understand your own rhythms and align your schedule with your peak productivity times. In addition to planning, it's also important to track your time. When you start to become more conscious of how you spend your time, you'll often find that there are pockets of time throughout the day that you're wasting. Whether it's scrolling through social media, engaging in unproductive conversations, or getting caught up in low-priority tasks, time leaks can add up quickly. Tracking your time helps you identify where you're losing valuable minutes and gives you the opportunity to make adjustments. Use tools like time tracking apps or even a simple journal to log how you spend your day. This will help you become more intentional with your time and identify areas where you can improve. Finally, managing your time effectively requires self-care. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle and grind, but neglecting your physical and mental well-being can lead to burnout and decreased productivity. Make time for rest, exercise, and activities that rejuvenate you. When you take care of yourself, you're able to show up with more energy, focus, and clarity. Effective time management is not just about fitting more into your day. It's about ensuring that you have the energy and mental clarity to perform at your best. Mastering time management is a process that takes time and practice. It's about being intentional with how you spend your time, focusing on what matters most, and creating the space to do your best work. When you manage your time well, you can achieve more, stress less, and make real progress toward your goals. Time is one of the most valuable resources you have, and how you choose to use it will ultimately determine the success you achieve. It's not about working harder or longer hours. It's about making every moment count. One of the most important aspects of achieving success is the ability to consistently put in the work, day in and day out, even when things don't seem to be paying off immediately. Consistency is the foundation of long-term success. It's not about making big, dramatic moves all at once, but about doing the small, often unnoticed things every day that compound over time to produce significant results. It's about showing up, putting in the effort, and trusting that the consistent actions you take will eventually lead to the achievement of your goals. Success doesn't happen overnight. Many people get discouraged because they expect results quickly, but the reality is that lasting success takes time. It's easy to be motivated when things are going well, when you're seeing progress, and when everything is falling into place. But the true test of your commitment to your goals is what you do when things get tough, when the results aren't immediate, and when you feel like giving up. That's when consistency matters the most. It's easy to start strong, but it's the ability to stay consistent that separates those who achieve their dreams from those who fall short. Consistency is all about making small, deliberate efforts each day that push you toward your goal. This doesn't mean working yourself to the point of exhaustion or burning out. It means making steady progress in a focused, sustainable way. By focusing on the process and the actions you can control, rather than on the outcomes, you will create the kind of momentum that leads to success. The truth is, success is built on a series of small steps, each one leading to the next. When you consistently take action, no matter how small, you build momentum that carries you forward even when things get difficult. The key to consistency is discipline. Discipline is what helps you stay focused and motivated even when you don't feel like it. It's easy to skip a day or procrastinate when you're not seeing immediate results, but discipline is about showing up regardless of how you feel. It's about pushing through the resistance and doing the work whether or not you're in the mood. This kind of mental fortitude is what separates those who succeed from those who give up too soon. Consistency requires a level of commitment that goes beyond motivation. Motivation may get you started, but discipline keeps you going when the excitement fades and the challenges arise. It's also important to recognize that consistency doesn't mean perfection. Nobody is perfect, and no journey towards success is without its setbacks. There will be days when you miss a workout, skip a task, or don't perform at your best. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not in their ability to avoid mistakes, but in their ability to get back on track. Consistency is about making progress, not achieving perfection. When you make a mistake, you learn from it, adjust, and continue moving forward. You don't let one setback derail your entire journey. Consistency is about staying on course even when things don't go as planned. Consistency is also built on creating good habits. Habits are powerful because they take the decision-making out of the equation. Instead of thinking about what you need to do each day, you simply follow the routines that you've established. The more consistent you are with your habits, the less effort it takes to maintain them. Habits, when cultivated over time, become automatic. This is why the most successful people are often those who have mastered the art of creating positive, productive habits. By consistently engaging in behaviors that align with your goals, you build a lifestyle that naturally supports your success. Another key to maintaining consistency is setting realistic expectations. It's important to be patient with yourself and acknowledge that success is a marathon, not a sprint. If you expect to see overnight results, you'll quickly become frustrated and discouraged when progress doesn't come as quickly as you'd hoped. Real success takes time, and it requires persistence. Set goals that are challenging but achievable, and remember that small, incremental progress is still progress. Every day you show up and put in the work, you're moving closer to where you want to be. Consistency is also about holding yourself accountable. It's easy to let yourself off the hook when there's no one around to check on your progress. But true success comes when you take personal responsibility for your actions. Whether it's setting deadlines for yourself, tracking your progress, or simply making a commitment to stick to your plan, holding yourself accountable is what keeps you on track. Consistency requires a level of self-discipline and personal integrity. You must be willing to follow through on your promises, not just to others, but to yourself. Moreover, consistency involves perseverance. There will be times when you encounter obstacles, when the road seems impossible, or when you feel like giving up. But true consistency is about continuing to show up, even in the face of adversity. It's about pushing through the tough times and knowing that the hard work you put in today will pay off in the future. When things get tough, it's easy to feel like your efforts are futile, but perseverance is what keeps you moving forward. Success is often a result of not giving up when everyone else does. Lastly, consistency breeds confidence. When you show up every day, do the work, and start seeing the results of your consistent effort, you begin to believe in yourself and your abilities. Confidence comes from knowing that you've put in the effort and have made progress, no matter how small. The more you stick to your routines and stay consistent with your actions, the more you build trust in yourself and your ability to achieve what you set out to do. This self-confidence becomes a powerful motivator, propelling you to continue striving for success. In summary, consistency is the key to achieving long-term success. It's about showing up every day, putting in the work, and staying committed to the process, even when the results aren't immediate. Consistency requires discipline, patience, good habits, and accountability. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. When you remain consistent, you build momentum, learn from your mistakes, and continue to move closer to your goals. It's not the big wins, but the small, consistent actions over time that lead to lasting success. Keep showing up, keep putting in the work, and success will eventually follow. Growth requires stepping out of your comfort zone, and that means taking risks. Every great achievement begins with a leap of faith, an act of courage where you put yourself on the line, knowing full well that success is not guaranteed. Fear often tries to hold us back, whispering doubts into our minds. But taking risks is essential if you want to create the life you dream of. It's not about being reckless, it's about being willing to face uncertainty, to confront fear, and to embrace the possibility of failure as a stepping stone to success. Risk is often misunderstood. Many people associate it with danger or loss, but in reality, risk is a part of life. Every decision we make involves some level of risk, whether we realize it or not. Staying in your comfort zone might feel safe, but it often carries its own hidden risks: missed opportunities, unfulfilled potential, and regret. On the other hand, taking a calculated risk opens doors to possibilities that would otherwise remain closed. It's about recognizing that the fear of failure is far outweighed by the regret of never trying at all. When you take a risk, you are choosing growth over stagnation. Growth rarely happens when you're comfortable. Comfort zones are cozy, but they are also limiting. They keep you from exploring your true potential and discovering what you're capable of. Every time you take a risk, you stretch yourself, learn something new, and expand your horizons. Even when things don't go as planned, the lessons you gain from the experience are invaluable. Each risk you take builds resilience and teaches you how to navigate challenges more effectively in the future. The fear of failure often paralyzes people, preventing them from taking risks. It's natural to be afraid of falling short, of looking foolish, or of losing what you already have. But failure is not the enemy, it's a teacher. Some of the most successful people in the world failed repeatedly before they achieved greatness. What separates them from the rest is not that they avoided failure, but that they didn't let it define them. They saw failure as feedback, as an opportunity to learn and improve. Taking risks means accepting the possibility of failure, but also understanding that failure is part of the process of growth and success. Taking risks doesn't mean being impulsive or careless. It means being strategic and thoughtful about the choices you make. A calculated risk is one where you weigh the potential rewards against the possible downsides, gather the necessary information, and prepare yourself as much as possible. It's about stepping into the unknown with a plan and a purpose, knowing that while there are no guarantees, the potential benefits outweigh the costs. When you approach risks with intention and preparation, you increase your chances of success while minimizing unnecessary setbacks. One of the most important aspects of taking risks is overcoming the fear of judgment. Often, the fear of what others might think holds us back from pursuing our dreams. We worry about being criticized or ridiculed, so we play it safe. But the truth is, no one else is living your life. You are. The opinions of others should never outweigh your own desires and goals. Taking risks requires courage, not just in facing the unknown, but in standing up for yourself and your dreams, regardless of what others may say. Risk-taking also teaches you to trust yourself. When you step into the unknown, you're forced to rely on your instincts, your skills, and your resilience. Each time you take a risk and navigate through uncertainty, you build confidence in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. This self-trust is empowering and allows you to take even bigger risks in the future, knowing that you have what it takes to adapt and overcome challenges. Another benefit of taking risks is that it opens the door to opportunities that you might not have even imagined. Some of the best things in life happen when you least expect them, and they often come as a result of stepping outside your comfort zone. Whether it's a career opportunity, a personal breakthrough, or a chance to meet new people and experience new things, risks have a way of leading to possibilities that would have otherwise remained hidden. Taking risks also inspires others. When you're willing to step out and take a chance, you set an example for those around you. Your courage and determination can motivate others to face their own fears and pursue their goals. It creates a ripple effect, encouraging others to step out of their comfort zones and take action toward their dreams. By taking risks, you not only transform your own life, but also impact the lives of those who look up to you. Finally, taking risks helps you discover your true potential. You never know what you're capable of until you push yourself to try something new. Risk-taking forces you to confront your limits, challenge your assumptions, and tap into strengths you didn't even know you had. It's through risk that you find out what you're truly made of and realize that you're stronger and more capable than you ever imagined. The rewards of taking risks often go beyond the tangible. They include personal growth, self-awareness, and a deeper sense of fulfillment. In the end, life is about taking chances. Every great story, every great achievement begins with someone daring to take a risk. It's not always easy, and it's rarely comfortable, but it's always worth it. Taking risks allows you to grow, to learn, and to create a life that is bold, exciting, and truly your own. It's not about playing it safe. It's about stepping into the unknown, trusting yourself, and embracing the journey with all its uncertainties and possibilities. Your circle of influence, the people you surround yourself with, plays a vital role in shaping your mindset, attitude, and ultimately your success. The individuals in your life can either lift you higher or hold you back, depending on the energy they bring and the values they uphold. It's often said that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And this isn't just a motivational cliche, it's a profound truth. The energy, beliefs, and actions of those around you inevitably influence your own, whether you realize it or not. That's why it's so crucial to carefully curate your inner circle. The people in your life should challenge you to grow, inspire you to dream bigger, and encourage you to take action toward your goals. When you surround yourself with individuals who are ambitious, optimistic, and focused, their energy becomes contagious. They push you to raise your standards and hold yourself accountable. They don't let you settle for mediocrity or fall into complacency. Instead, they inspire you to aim higher and work harder, not because they demand it, but because their example motivates you to do so. When you're surrounded by greatness, it becomes easier to believe in your own potential. On the flip side, being around negative, toxic, or unmotivated individuals can have the opposite effect. These are the people who discourage your dreams, criticize your efforts, and plant seeds of doubt in your mind. They project their own insecurities and limitations onto you, making it harder for you to believe in yourself. Over time, their negativity can erode your confidence and diminish your ambition. That's why it's so important to distance yourself from individuals who drain your energy or bring you down. While it's not always easy to let go of certain relationships, especially if they've been a part of your life for a long time, it's necessary if you want to grow and succeed. Choosing the right people to be in your circle doesn't mean only associating with those who are already successful or accomplished. It's about finding individuals who share your values, who are on a similar path, or who genuinely support your journey. These might be mentors who have already achieved what you aspire to. peers who are working towards similar goals, or friends and family who encourage and uplift you. What matters is that they believe in your potential and are willing to support you, whether through advice, encouragement, or simply by being a positive presence in your life. Building a strong circle of influence also means contributing to it. Relationships are a two-way street, and it's not just about what others can do for you, but also about what you bring to the table. Be the kind of person who lifts others up, who offers support and encouragement, and who inspires those around you to be their best selves. When you contribute positivity, generosity, and value to your relationships, you attract people who do the same. It creates a cycle of mutual growth and support where everyone benefits. Another important aspect of surrounding yourself with the right people is being open to learning and growing from them. The people in your circle should challenge your perspective, introduce you to new ideas, and push you out of your comfort zone. They should inspire you to think bigger and strive for more. Be willing to listen, learn, and adapt. Growth often comes from exposure to different viewpoints and experiences, and the right people will help you see possibilities you might not have considered on your own. At the same time, it's essential to guard your energy and protect your boundaries. Not everyone deserves access to your time and attention. Be intentional about who you allow into your inner circle, and don't be afraid to set limits with those who don't align with your goals or values. This doesn't mean being cold or dismissive. It means recognizing that your time and energy are valuable resources that should be invested wisely. Surrounding yourself with the right people means choosing quality over quantity and prioritizing relationships that add value to your life. One of the most powerful benefits of surrounding yourself with the right people is the sense of community and connection it brings. Pursuing big goals can sometimes feel lonely, but having a supportive circle reminds you that you're not alone. These individuals become your cheerleaders, your sounding board, and your source of encouragement when the journey gets tough. They celebrate your wins, help you navigate setbacks, and remind you of your strength when you doubt yourself. Having a strong support system makes the challenges more manageable and the victories even sweeter. Additionally, surrounding yourself with the right people creates an environment of accountability. When you share your goals and aspirations with those who support you, they help keep you on track. They'll remind you of your commitments, encourage you to stay consistent, and call you out when you're not living up to your potential. This kind of accountability is invaluable, especially when motivation wanes or obstacles arise. The right people won't let you give up on yourself. They'll push you to keep going, even when it's hard. Ultimately, the people you surround yourself with shape the trajectory of your life. They influence your mindset, your habits, and your decisions. By choosing to surround yourself with positive, driven, and supportive individuals, you create an environment that fosters growth, inspiration, and success. They remind you of your potential, encourage you to aim higher, and stand by your side as you work toward your dreams. The power of your circle is immense, and it's one of the most significant factors in determining the kind of life you'll lead. In the end, your life is a reflection of the choices you make each day. The power lies in your hands to dream boldly, to act fearlessly, to embrace failure as a teacher, and to commit to a path of growth and purpose. Success is not just about talent or luck. It's about discipline, consistency, resilience, and the courage to take risk. It's about surrounding yourself with the right people who inspire and challenge you, and never losing sight of the vision you have for yourself. Your potential is limitless, but it requires action to unlock it. Every step you take, no matter how small, moves you closer to the life you want. So keep showing up, keep believing in yourself, and keep pushing forward. You have what it takes to overcome obstacles, to rise above challenges, and to achieve greatness. Your journey will not always be easy, but it will always be worth it. Now, it's time to step up, take charge, and become the person you were meant to be. The life you desire is within your reach. Go after it with everything you've got.